I don't think I even edited the title for the last stream that I did before we get into this one. Yeah, it still says. But I don't know what this one's called. That's probably why I haven't edited it, so I gotta get there. Farewell, my turnabout? What does that mean, bro? Farewell, my turnabout. Part 1. My dog. Phoenix. Wright. No. Justice for all. There we go. And this one's not in the playlist yet, so put that in the playlist. Nice. Auto-generated thumbnails. This one looked cleaner. Ah, damn, I got 3 really good thumbnails I could use. I'm gonna use that one though. That's what I'm gonna go with. Since he dies, so it makes sense to have that one as the main one. So we're still in the investigation. It's said to be continued. So we still got more to go. Lock in. Oh, I gotta open my stream. Yep, forget about that. That's all we got. There we go. March 21st, 11:34 a.m. Wright and Co. law offices. Well, at least we were able to get Mr. Mattengard as our client. And we know that he didn't do it, which is very important, bro. 8 years old. No, she might understand what we're talking about. We'll see. So now what should we do? Well, the trial is tomorrow, and we only get this one chance. There's only one way to prove Mr. Angard, every time I see his name, I want to say Andrade, because I know so many Andrades, but it's Angard. And I rarely see that word. I need some water. There's only one way to prove Mr. Angard's innocence. We have to find the real killer. Okay. Then let's start looking. Okay, then let's start looking. I think I'm gonna give Pearly a high-pitched voice because it would be funny. Since there was no sight locks, and that means we can trust Mr. Angard to be innocent. I really feel much better knowing that. Ever since last night, I was so worried that I kept wondering, what if he is the real killer? Then what then? I'm still thinking this split personality because he seems to not really know what's going on. And he keeps talking about his manager. We haven't seen that manager not one time. So I can only assume that the manager might just be him, you know? But does his costume change? I don't know. That'd be kind of crazy. Hey, I have something I want to ask you, Pearls. Okay, what is it? Why are you so interested in how Maya and I get along? She and I don't have anything special going. Huh? What do you mean? But I thought you and Mrs. Maya were. I've been mistaken all this time away. She really wasn't kidding. Pearls actually believes Maya and I should have just left it alone. Mr. Nick, stop it. Don't hide your true feelings from me. Ow, she slapped me. I think, what if they use the sack locks on Nick? You know? We got a couple options here. We know he's innocent, but we can go here and talk to him and see if maybe he wants to point us in a direction, right? Lawyer dude. So, what did you find? Well, I'm still in the middle of investigating. I see. But I've already told you everything I know, dude. Can you tell me what your activities, about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had that post-ceremony stage show to do. So I was in my Nickel Samurai costume. You were alone the entire time? My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show. Oh, after the show? I told you, dude. I have no idea about any press conference, alright? That's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy. Mr. Korda was already dead at that time? Yeah. That's what I gathered anyway from my manager. I'm beginning to gather that this guy can't do anything on his own. And that's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me, and then, out of the blue, the dude arrested me. About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Korda. What sort of... That's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. And he wanted to try and make a Jammin' Ninja movie, even though we all knew it would fail. Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right? Yeah. I took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you'd think it'd be the other way around, you know? He already told us that, okay. None of that stuff is new. We don't have anything new to present him, so we'll come back with something new if we find something. Interesting how he said the exact same thing twice. Did his manager tell him to say those lines every time we bring up Juan? I don't know. And no Cyclops either. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without... Good morning. Hold on, it's you. What is going on around here? I heard poor Juan was killed. Is that true? It's a bad rerun, is it? Is that... Or, it's a bad rerun. Is that what it is? Or... It's a bad rerun is what this... Okay. It's a bad rerun is what this is. Another Steel Samurai doing this most evil of deeds. You know, that's not entirely... I'll have you know that I was a huge fan of Juan's. Why, oh, why do all the stars I'm interested in drop it one by one like flies? It's always the hamster, class hamster, the other kids started calling whoever you're naming. Actually, I want to ask you about the murder and what happened. Don't push me, boy. Mr. Nick? I couldn't hear anything she said because she was talking too fast. Miss Oldbag, could you please speak a little slower? No bossing around, you spiky-haired smarty pants. My dear Hammer died a year ago. Oh, my dear Hammer died a year ago in that dreadful manner. And only recently did I finally find a star that makes this heart go ba-dump again. I don't know what to say. I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? I'd watch your words. No one's going to get away with saying anything bad about my Juan. But I haven't said anything. Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway. Huh? What woman? That irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent. I mean, what is the manner of speaking supposed to be? And why does she never stop? Honestly, women these days, they don't know the meaning of... When I was a young lady, I was so beautiful. And despite this, I pressed... Pearls, are you thirsty?
A little.
Okay, I will get you some juice or something.
Thank you for so much.
Hey, are you paying attention, youngins, today? So I'm guessing Miss Olbach heard everything from Lotta. I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder. I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready. Getting ready for what? The show, of course. Well, and the press conference afterwards. Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference. Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder. Ah, I see. But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly. What? I saw the most important moment of the night. The most important moment? You don't mean... Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite. Really, kids today. Please tell me, what did you see? Of course, 50,000 cycl... Oh my god, 4? You're not even a real security guard, bro. Fuck out of here. The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder isn't? Because, please don't stray onto another tangent, please. If you want to hear more, then show me respect and bring this lady a present. So I gotta come back with the Cyclops. God damn it, bro. 4? Dude. 4 is nuts. Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. The hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens.
I wonder if we can do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere.
Well, got to roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. I didn't really examine the food, so we could just do that just cause.
We ate at this table last night, didn't we?
Yes.
I was really happy then.
Wish I could make you smile again, even for a second. This sure is one luxurious hotel, almost at the point of gaudy, with how it blends together everything fancy imaginable. Speaking of fancy, didn't the bellboy give me something like this last year? Like that last year? Okay. Stage. The award ceremony was held on that stage last night. It was really fabulous.
You just reminded me of the circus for a second. I wonder if everyone is alright.
I heard that very big circus just recently started holding performances again. I'm sure they're all fine, Pearls.
This is a beautiful sight.
The chandelier?
Yes. But I can't believe it. I can't believe that such a terrible murder happened under such beautiful lights. It's shocking.
Alright, we gotta move. Surprised nobody was in here. Alright, there's gonna be someone here. They're not gonna let me just go in the rooms. Hey! You're here. Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer. Lotta. Hey, Mr. Copfella. The thief showed his face. What? Arrest him. Put him on trial. Find him guilty. Tell him the death penalty. Or give him the death penalty. What's wrong, Lotta? Are you feeling alright? Looked here and there and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here. So why don't you just hurry up and give it back to me, you creep? What are you looking for? My camera! CAMERA. It's my lifeblood. I'm gonna die without my 700 camera. Your camera? Look, don't watch the people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime. And looky, here you are. Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble.
Huh?
Brian, still your camera. So you lost your camera. Ain't ordinary camera. You buy it in a store and it's $1,600 brand new. Huh? But didn't you just say you bought it for $700? I had a nice, or I read the wrong voices twice. I had a nice long talk with the guy at the store. About 5 hours, I reckon. I made this itty bitty scratch on it, and the manager got all huffed up in my face. He gave me his talking in, was real mean about it too. He done made me cry at all, or cry at that.
When did you lose your camera?
Last night after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost sight of my dear, darling, expensive sweetie. Lada, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours? I don't rightly know. I snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye. But I don't remember, and besides, I couldn't get anything for my big scoop. I wonder if Lada's missing camera is even connected to the murder. Ah, that's probably why someone took her camera so that she can't, she basically saw what happened, but doesn't know she saw what happened while taking pictures. Because keep in mind, I'll read that later. Very expensive item valued at $1,600 stole by the camera. But yeah, the camera basically saw what happened with the murder. My dog's freaking out. Lana, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder. Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area. Yeah, actually, I was here until around the time Mr. Ungar got arrested. What are you doing here? You sure you went to school, city boy? Wherever Lana Hart goes, there's a story to be found, a big scoop to be had. A big scoop? I told you before, I'm going to be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. Back in course, that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot. I wonder what scoop she was after this time. Although I was also on the lookout for other stars that were here. So maybe I wasn't here the entire time. Okay. It is weird though. Like with her being in the area, it just kind of makes her like a suspect. But Lada seems like one of those staple characters that wouldn't actually do it, right? But what if she did? That would be crazy. But why? She would need a motive. Like her and Old Bag, I don't think will ever have like a motive for doing that. You know, I'm still kind of stuck on our garden powers. But are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture of your big scoop? Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. I got some juicy inside info. So I thought to myself, why not? Oh my God. Why not get a picture for proof? What kind of story was it that you would hang around here? What kind of story was it that you would hang around here? 4, I guess? Oh, come on. Oh, brother. So I think last time Mo had 2 and Acro had 3 or something like that. So I'm gonna guess again the person with the least amount of Cyclops is the one I have to get, and then the information they give me will help me get through Old Bag. That's gonna be a guess. I don't rightly know. Don't know. Oops, sorry, Mr. Lawyer. Can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know. Not again. Why does everyone have something to hide? Be crazy if both Old Bag and Lotta did it. That'd be nuts. We've been stopped, haven't we? Haha, yeah, take that, Mr. Lawyer. I'm glad someone around here is happy. Miss Lotta and your eye rule smile. Okay. Oh, we can go into their rooms now. Who would have their camera? I think whatever we found in our guard's room, we can bring to Matt while he's in the precinct, I guess. Let's check the crime scene first. Okay, that's a lot of bears in here. I was not expecting that. Wow. Nah, okay. I was thinking maybe there was like a bear that had a camera in it earlier, but I don't think that's the case. I think I just thought there was a bear with a camera in there earlier, but I don't know. Mr. Nick, where are we? We're in Mr. Juan Corrida's room, Pearls. Mr. Corrida, the victim. Which makes this the crime scene, too. Oh, it's you. So what's happened? The kidnapper? I don't know if I want to do the voice. I think I'm just going to read him for now. Has he contacted you again? Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. Angard's acquittal. What are you doing okay, pal? Hanging in there? I just want Maya to be alright. I don't have a lot of time left, but I'm going to help you as much as I can, pal. Can you do that? Even if we want to look around the crime scene. Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal? I'll even tell you everything I know, but you've got to keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here. Thank you. Oh, that's right. I got you. Oh, yeah, that's right. He's going to let us be in here because he knows that Maya's kidnapped. I forgot he knew that. Alright, cool. I got you guys a map of the hotel. Okay, so we got other places we can go. Let's go. Here, you go, little missy. Wow, you're giving it to me? Thank you. I don't know if we want her to have that. Okay. Wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel too big for its own good. Mr. Nick, I got a map. That's great, Pearls. Does it go to me too? I don't know. But Mr. Nick, I can't read. What it's saying? Oh, I can't read what it says. Okay. She's 8 and can't really read. I feel like I could at least read a little bit in 2nd grade. Like a fair amount. Maybe the words are just too complicated. I have the Gatewater Hotel around the crime scene. So what is this gonna let me do? Hotel guide map partial. Okay. So it's not the whole thing. Been to the lobby, been to the Vala Hall, we've been to the 2 rooms. It says partial, so that means there's more to the hotel. Which means my theory about still being in here could actually be a thing. Or Maya being in here. Let's examine the room. Why you got all these bears? Wow, there are a lot of bears. Alarm clock ones, collector editions, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have? There's even a few in the trash can. Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears. Poor teddies. It's hard to bear with all these problems. Wow. Oh, wow. Mo popped into his head. That's funny. I don't think I want to bear with the trauma the last case caused me. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? That's funny. Interesting. It's so messy here. Pearls really likes neat and tidy, I take it. There are a lot of electronic things in here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are, pretty please. Okay. That over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist. I know what a watch is. Oops. For a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. It's a suitcase. There are so many things in it that I bet it barely closes. There's his clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator. Do all stars pack so much stuff, like Mr. Corda? I don't know. Okay, do we examine everything? I was kind of hoping we'd see something in here that I don't know about. It's a fridge? There's all sorts of things in the refrigerator. The carrot juice bottle and the tomato juice bottle are both empty. Empty. It's too much of an hassle to throw them away, I guess. They're all vegetable juices. I guess he must have been a real healthy nut. Oh. There's a beet, some ketchup, and other bottle of strawberry jam. Or in a bottle of strawberry jam too. Maybe red was his favorite color. Okay, he did have a red guitar. True. Slide. Oh shit, there's more stuff in here. Bottles of cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. This is probably where Mr. Corda fought his assailant. What are these bits of glass from? A flower vase, maybe? There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are. You don't know much about flowers, do you, Nick? Well, do you? Tell me. A freaking cyber... Is that like I can't tell if that's like a robot dog or bear. I guess it'd have to be a bear. This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still... What? I skipped ahead by accident. Let me see what it says on stream. Usable. I thought it said unstable. Okay. That's strange. The guitar is not here. Maybe he forgot to bring it to the show? But Mystic Maya, she said the bright red guitar was the Jam Ninja's signature item. That's true. Huh. The guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on the top of the lid. Yeah? There's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it? Okay. I see. So, guitar case had the guitar in it. The person who came in attacked him and then spilled some stuff onto the guitar case, then opened the guitar case and got the guitar. Okay. I can see that. Guitar case found next to the victim, empty. There is some water, but only on top of the lid. Okay. And surely if someone took the guitar case, we would have ran into them. Like, if it was like Lada or Old Bag. I don't know if any of this is going to help me with talking to them, though, but I don't even know what their questions are, so we'll see. It looks like Mr. Corda had dinner last night. This bottle, tomato juice. We had a lot of food at the award show last night, but I wonder if its stars had gone on stage, but I wonder if the stars had gone on stage after only eating a meager meal like this. Okay, yeah, it is just one plate, but you know, who knows? But that's the bed, right? That's the bed, right? Well, I'm late. What's happened? We're trying to break the Cyclops for Old Bag and Wendy. Old Bag has 4. Wendy has 4. Lotta has 2. I'm guessing we have to break Lotta's Cyclops first to get information to break Wendy's Cyclops. We're inside of Corrida's room. He's got a lot of bears. We're investigating the crime scene and his guitar is missing. The guitar case is wet on the outside, not on the inside. Right. It is pretty nuts that she has 4 of them. I can only assume she said she saw what happened, basically. I don't know how true that is, but she said she saw what happened. But she won't tell us because we were rude to her, air quotes. Pretty stupid. Then Lotta lost her camera, and we're trying to figure out what she was doing as to why she would lose her camera. I think if we get the information about the camera and what's on it, that would help, because the camera's probably got a picture of the event, which will help us with talking to Old Bag. Also, after we investigate on Guard's room, we probably got to talk to him, but he doesn't have any Cyclops, and he's still saying the same thing he said yesterday. Gumshoe's helping us right now in Corrida's room. He gave us a map. And, what was the other thing? I can't remember right now. Oh, Maya's still locked up. We don't know who the real murderer is, but we assume it's the assassin. I don't know, though. Bro. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, bro. Trying to kill me. Yep, it's pretty big, but it's a bed. Ah, Mr. Nick, it's so soft. Big beds must be a rarity for her. Okay. Yeah, this dude got bears everywhere. I just kind of wanted to look at this scene of the crime, see if I see anything that's worth, taking note of. I guess we got the guitar case. Now we got to talk to Gumshoe. Do you know what was the cause of death? Well, technically the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you, pal. It should? Yeah, here's the picture. Damn. There's a knife in his chest. Yeah, pal, that's the murder weapon. BBC, big beautiful cots. Perfect for sleeping. Okay. Huh? There's a whole freaking news channel called BBC. It's crazy. Yeah, pal, that's the murder weapon. So the knife in his chest. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Because, sometimes we think we know what happened, but then we don't. He was in costume. He was in costume, but he didn't have his mask on. And even in the picture, the guitar is missing. I don't know, they were talking about beds. True. They were. He's got like a bandana around his neck that's a part of the costume. That drink hasn't spilled yet, so no one's touched anything in the crime scene. So he was stabbed to death. They're looking into the fingerprints down at the lab right now. There are fingerprints on the knife. Yep. And it looks like they're pretty sure they're Mr. Ungar's fingerprints, pal. That's bad. Real bad. How the hell do you prove he's guilty if he's got fucking fingerprints on the knife that's jabbed to the dude's body? But it could be getting framed. They kill him and then they put the knife there afterwards. We'd have to prove how else he could have died. Photo of Juan Corrida's murder scene. Did you check the bottle that wine glass? I don't think I did. I probably should, because why would he not drink it? You know, that's a little odd. Let's do that. I thought I might have like scanned over, but I don't think I clicked it specifically. I didn't. Okay. It's a beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it. You know, tomato juice. I don't really like it much. There's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where it came from. But does it seem weird? What seems weird? I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor. She's right. The flower vase was broken. The makeup is strewn everywhere. Why is the glass the only thing that's still alright? Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Maybe they spilled the tomato juice onto the guitar case, and then they refilled the wine or the wine glass with more tomato juice to for the framing, right? Because it's red. It's red. Tomato juice is red, right? So perhaps they knew that because it's red, people are going to think it's blood. But obviously, we can look at forensics and see if it's not blood or not. So I don't know whose bright idea that was, but yeah. Wine glass found next to the victim is filled with tomato juice. No sign it's been drank. Okay. Wait a second. Check the photo. Check the photo again if you will. I want to check something. Those are the flowers there. Huh. I don't know why he doesn't have his mask on. That's the thing that's kind of weird. Also, where the stab wound is, I don't know if I'm crazy, but it looks like there's like 2 puncture wounds. Unless I'm crazy. Am I seeing this wrong? But the chair is facing a different direction. Yeah, it looks like it's facing towards the direction of the camera. Huh. That might have been a minor... That might have been a messed up detail there. Maybe. I can't examine the chair exactly. So that might have just been like an error on their part in the game. But I don't know. No! His arm could be blocking it. You know? Yeah, it's probably not important. But I could definitely see, like, it could be facing the way it's supposed to. Let me look at the legs here. And I'm gonna look at that picture. Yeah, it is facing a different direction. Interesting. Interesting. I don't have the slide to talk to him, but we'll talk to him anyway. Why was Mr. Ungard arrested? Because we had evidence on him. Because he had evidence on him. Evidence. It looks like the victim, Juan Corridor, really put up a big fight. Yeah? One look at the crime scene and you can tell. There's signs of a struggle everywhere. Well, yeah, during the fight, his button came off. Mr. Ungard said something about a button. Something like one of the Jammin' Ninja's buttons got caught in his Hakama. But that's not all. What? There was a witness, pal. A witness? Who was it? That lady. Ah, she saw what happened with the crime, so we know that. Okay. That lady, Miss Oldbag. Please. Anyone but her. The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make it a solid case. Not to mention there's something around where the Vic was last, or not to mention there's something around where the Vic was that's a little bit off. Okay, something that's a little bit off, as in that's for you to figure out, pal. Alright, let's just figure it out, Mr. Nick. Okay. Chairs facing the wrong way, maybe that's what it is? That'd be kind of crazy. Anything I can present to him? I wonder what he thinks about the guitar case. What can you tell me about the guitar case? Oh, that? This is just what I heard, pal, but that's the Jammin' Ninja's signature item. The guitar case? No, not that. What do you take me as? I mean the guitar inside, of course. But the guitar is missing. Yeah, we looked for it too. It's not normal for a person to forget to bring their most famous item to an award show. It's starting to sound like the red guitar is related to this case after all. Okay. Think this isn't weird at all? So about this wine glass. Ah, so you noticed it, pal. Yeah, what if it is the key to the whole case? That'd be nuts. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe. No, actually, Miss Von Karma noticed it first. Oh, shit, we gotta deal with her still? Okay. Yeah, Pearls noticed it before me, too. Hey, wait a minute. So does that mean Von Karma's here at the hotel? Yeah, she's around. Man, you're going to be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here. Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000 meter dash. Oh, shit. What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick? I've heard the sound somewhere before. It's Miss Von Karma. Huh? For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops up out of nowhere and whips me. Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened last time. Go, get out! Sorry, pal, I've got to make myself scarce later, pal. Oh! Why didn't you just run, Phoenix? Don't let her talk to you. She takes a long time to talk. At last, now she probably catches anyway. At last, you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix, right? Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice to me for a change? So you're the type to steal information from pitifully hopeless victims. Oh, that's very dishonorable of you. Ow. Hey, don't you dare run away, Scruffy Mr. Trenchcoat. Scruffy Mick Trenchcoat. I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful. Detective. Come here for a second. God! You already hit him! Multiple times. I feel better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment. He was so scared he just froze up on the spot. If it isn't Miss Phoenix Wright fooling around the crime scene again. Wait. Where are you going? Hey, get back here. Hey. Yeah, exactly. Literally. You know she's gonna have like a diatribe. Just run. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you have soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine. Victory is yours. Is that all this means to you? What? Come, Scruffy. The investigation briefing is about to begin. Yes, sir. This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor. Would it count as telling the police if we told Von Karma what was happening to Maya? She might not give a damn, to be honest. Oh yeah, well, Phoenix has a perfect defense record, buddy. I missed the context there, I'm sorry. What did she throw at me now? What is this? Well, I guess this means I've got to get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the criminal affairs department, alright? Okay, cool. He might give us some tools like he did that one time. And if you can, try not to let Miss McCarmer see you. Sounds impossible, I ain't gonna lie. Alright. Well, I mean, every prosecutor is always flaunting their perfect records, so why can't he? Why can't we? Oh, yeah, true, good point. I don't know if we have anything to talk to Lotta about just yet. It's a nice, clean room, huh? He's got a. Is that a spear? And he's got a sword? I think that. Yeah, I think we saw that in the picture. Where are we? We're in Mr. Mountain Guard's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? I thought for a second this was Penny, but it's not her. It hasn't been that long. Weird. You're Mr. Ungar's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail. How did you know I'm his lawyer? You were just saying that he is your client? In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer. Wow. It's a simple deduction, really. The trial is tomorrow and Mr. Ungar's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here, one stop in, your mad dash, to find clues to build your case, right? Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either. It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick. I am Adrian Andrews. What an interesting name. Double A, like Ace Attorney. I was thinking about, with this case the other day, how D. Vasquez had like a mafia ties. What if the killer is like related to her? Cause like D. Vasquez, D. Killer, you know? I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I'm reaching. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business. Alright. She may be a small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. Is that a straight baddie? Right? Like, these are rare. These are rare, but I'm trying to stay calm. We must stay focused. Alright. I want to examine the crime scene before I talk to her. This isn't a crime scene, I guess. He's got two plates, so this must be one for the manager and one for him, right? There's a giant bone sitting on the plate. I don't really like meat. There's something weird about this plate. I wish I could put my finger on it, on what it is. Oh! Stop. Stop! Look, man, you're not gonna catch me slipping. This is missing the knife, which is inside of, that was inside of, what you call them. Right? T-bone steak again, true. They love him some steak, bro. But yeah, the knife is missing, and that's probably what Ungar had on him. I don't know if he still has it, but yeah. What's his middle part? Looks like dishes left over from dinner. A dinner for two at that. I'm sure they're Mr. Ungar and Miss Andrews' plates. Looks like they had T-bone steaks. What's with Global Studios and T-bone steaks? Okay. There's some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here. I think that jacket thing is called a happy. Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. Maya would absolutely be, or would be absolutely thrilled. She probably would take it. Can't investigate the spear. We already looked at that. Can't look at the bag. Two beds. That's the bedroom over there. That's a bed. Wow. They have really big beds here. Okay. It's probably Mr. Ungar's suitcase. For some reason, or for someone who has only for someone who was only going to be here for the award show, this is a lot of stuff. Looks like he was about 3 days worth, or has about 3 days worth of clothes in here. Stars really are different from us, aren't they? Alright. The killer was saying that Ungar is absolutely innocent, right? His fingerprints are on the knife that was inside of, what you call him? What's his name? What's dude's name? Let me look at the, hold on, back up. Profiles. Juan. So the knife was inside Juan's body. We see the knife is missing here with the dinner for two. Now, on guard is a little bit of an airhead. He's acting a little bit weird. His fingerprints, of course, are going to be all over the knife because he used it to eat. The killer said it was someone who was really, really smart. And what do we have here? Ladies and gentlemen, this is our killer. She did it. Exposed. Now to the murder. I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct? Yes, that is correct. Then I will tell you. What if I didn't pick this one first? Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Ungard. In this very room, I might add. Dinner? What did you eat? I told you. I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me. I already took a look at the table. I bet she's a lot of fun at parties. When the award show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall. And after the show ended, you came back to this room. I don't know if she necessarily wanted to kill Corida specifically, but I know she wanted to get rid of Matt. And she knew killing him would be too obvious. But if she killed Mr. Corida, then Ungard would definitely have a motive since they're rivals. Especially with his fingerprints being all over the knife too, and them being 2 rooms away from each other. The only thing that doesn't make sense is that Juan didn't win the award ceremony. So it's just weird. Why wouldn't he have killed him, all the while ago, this whole time they've been rivals? Why would he kill him now after he's been beating him consistently? So she probably just wanted to get rid of Ungard. I don't know. She's too smart for me, I don't know what she was thinking, I ain't gonna lie. No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby. Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess. When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call Mr. Ungard. After that, I went to visit Mr. Corida. And that's when you found his body, isn't it? You really held strong through everything. Yeah. Just seems to be mentally tough as nails. She didn't say anything right there. Notice that. He's like, so then you went back and blah, blah, blah. She made no claim. She didn't claim anything. But I wasn't here for this. But how did you react to April May's animation? I was a bit, I don't want to say disgusted. But I just didn't care for her. If that makes sense. I don't know. She kind of annoyed me, if anything. I think I gave her a weird voice, too. Or I tried to, and then I got tired of it. So, about you and... Stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask about Mr. Ungard and I... How Mr. Ungard and I are related, are you? Sorry. I have no idea how he could choose you as a lawyer. As his lawyer. Why did she have to go and say something like that? Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, okay? I don't need that. Alright. I already gave you my name earlier. But I'll add that I'm Mr. Ungard's manager. Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Corida, have one? No, he did not. He didn't? Global Studios has a very different policy for Worldwide Studios in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars. I see. This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Who was the manager for Powers then? Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this, honestly, you're wrong. I'm doing this to help Miss Maya. Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you some juice later, okay? Okay. Let me see what she thinks about Powers, because Ungard sees him as a mentor at some point, but is that even true? That's Mr. Will Powers. He's an actor contracted with Global Studios. He's a very nice man, a man with a good heart. But that's all he is and ever will be. What a horrible thing to say. Society doesn't care about genuinely nice people, Mr. Wright. Huh? For a second, her face twisted in pain. I wonder if something happened to Miss Andrews. Did you know the victim, Mr. Corda? Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place after all. Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai? Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. So it must have been more like a friendly rivalry than a hateful one. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die. Fuck you mean by that? I got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. I must know why Juan Corda was killed. Okay. I asked to become Mr. Engarde's manager. He's a pleasure to manage with his nice disposition. Mr. Engarde does seem like a rather weak-willed man, although always doing as he's told. He's always saying my manager, right, Mr. Nick? So of course you would like him. Tell me about yourself then, I guess. I hate talking about myself. It's a trifling matter, that's why. Sorry. Take away the layer of sarcasm and she really does seem to hate herself. That's tough, man. Is there evidence I can show her she might care about? Nah. If she reacted to this, that'd be interesting. But I doubt she's gonna react to anything else found in Mr. Corrida's room. Can I show her the crime photo? I'd like to ask you about this. I told you I hate trifling matters. It's a waste of time showing me things that are of no relevance to me. No, it is relevant to you, bro. What are you talking about? Wow, this is the first time I've been shut down this badly. And not my first time, let me tell you. I guess she just doesn't really care for the knife being there. Maybe she does and don't want to talk about it. The whole time she was present, I felt like super creeped out, lol. With, you talking about with, April, May? Yeah. I don't know, it just felt weird. I feel like someone was trying to seduce me, but I was not seduced at all. Do you have any ideas? As to why Mr. Corda was murdered? Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job, so do you have any ideas? Bro, I know you bullshitting. Bro. Miss Andrews, sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation. Bro. Is it a sign clock, Mr. Nick? Yes. There's getting to be more and more of these lately. This is the final case, so I guess it makes sense for it to be this crazy. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little exhausting though to see all that. I can't slide in this room, so in a way it's kind of smaller than the other one. Well, actually, there's a smaller room for 2 people, and a bigger one for 1 person. Isn't that weird? Alright. So, let's see what Lotta's question is, and then we can, bail out. What do we need to know exactly? Big scoop. Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room? I told you, didn't I? For my scoop. What I want to know about are the details of the scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean, that there's my bread and butter. Alright then, An unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm going to say that you were looking into a scandal. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Corda and this person? It's Juan and Adrian. That's what it is. Because maybe she was trying to become his manager and he refused. He turned her down. And it probably made her really, really angry. I could see that. Because she said something about them not being too stubborn. We'll go with her, I guess. That's right, isn't it? I know it is. This woman? She's Adrian Andrews, Mountain Guard's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jamin. So she did go in there. She did say she had met with him. This is her words. We saw that. She said she met with him. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? We got one. You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up an old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup. Backup? Yeah. You gotta have that. That's what makes news source. You said news sauce. I mean, I guess it would sound like that, depending on your accent. That's it. So show me something that shows that Juan guy has something with Miss Andrews. It's not this. Yeah. I don't have that. Okay. Let's go ahead and save what we got so far. I need a good news sauce for my Breaking Fast. Indubitably. Alright, let's see, what is, what's your face's first question? Adrian. I knew an Adrian at my first job, and I kept making the Rocky joke. She hated that shit. But I don't care. I'll do it again if I see her. Why was Juan Corda murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Ungar's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corda. You were not that close. That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You're not good at being intimate with another person. Somehow I highly doubt that. We don't have anything for that. Okay. They have to prove that she's intimate. Okay. And now, what was the first question that, oh shit, okay. I think there's probably gonna be Powers right here, he might give us some info. Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you? Ah, Mr. Powers, have you been here the entire time? Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave. Okay. You gotta have something for me, bro. Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show? Okay. Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. It's a sequel to The Steel Samurai. I see. This time there are 3 samurai brothers, Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course the Nickel Samurai. It's a love why in Neo Tokyo. Okay. I guess because they don't. It's not like they're intimate. It's just like they're best friends. I guess. I see. Wait. I love what? I love why. This girl Sayo works at the tea shop, and all three guys fall in love with her at the same time. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess the Y shape is like the three brothers colliding over this one girl. I wonder if the person who made the or the people who made the show, Phoenix Wright, if they made any shows out of these, other shows that happen within the show. I mean, why not, right? Maybe he didn't do that much bank. I don't know. But people love these games, so, I mean, he had to get something out of it, right? Anyway, Sayo is actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader. Sounds like an unusual situation, like Romeo and Juliet times 3. Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. Yes, Pearl? What happens next? I want to know. Miss Sayo, doesn't Sayo fall in love? Does she? Doesn't she? Or she does, doesn't she? Every Sunday at 8 a.m. I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this week. I can't believe she's really considering it. It sounds interesting if you ask me. So what's the Jammin' Ninja TV show like? It started from a remake of an old movie, To Tell You the Truth. The Jammin' Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids. It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall, but became a big pop star anyway. Nothing can beat Kids Masterpiece Theater. When I hear that name, my brain goes to PBS Kids, and I'm not sure why. But yeah. What? He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja things that's right at all. But boy, could he sing. With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm. A ninja with a bright red guitar. And then the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Mizola. Jammin' versus the Meromachi 5. Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not so jammin' cold tonight or the night before Battle 3. Ah, that's too bad for him. Yeah. This kind of pop music based love story is something high school girls really like. Miss Pearl, what happens next? I want to know. A whole ass story for shows, right? Do you care if I curse? You don't curse, and I curse a lot. I suppose you would have complained by now. It's not like I would stop, I ain't gonna lie, but, something I picked up on. The Jammin' Ninja, will he be able to sing? What about Princess Mizola? Every Sunday at 8 a.m. Huh, shows come on at the same time. Interesting. Which show should I watch? I can't believe she's really considering it. Now, he said something interesting there about the shows and the demographic that is attracted to said show. She's 23. Maybe she likes Juan's show more than she likes Matt's show. That could be a thing too. I don't know. What if that's not a handkerchief and that's a note in his coat? I don't just curse. I just don't curse. That's just me. You can do whatever type shit. Let me present these profiles to him. Can you help me with old bag, bro? What the fuck is wrong with her, dude? I never would have thought I'd see her face of all places. The last time we saw each other was during that really bad incident, you know? I mean, when I look back now, I think of the good things, so it's not so bad, I guess. Yeah. I would love to go back in time and relive a few of those good things. It's not funny. Yeah, I guess not. What does old bag want? Bro, I don't know what she wants, man. I'm gonna have to go talk to her again. But she apparently saw what happened. Or at least she says she did. Maybe she saw what happened with Lotta's camera. I don't know. Matt's younger than me. But you can practically see his star potential. His star potential? I got his autograph the other day. Feels kind of wrong now, doesn't it? I don't care what people say. Matt didn't kill Hawaiian. I know he didn't. Okay, why do you think that? He debuted around the same time as Matt in everything, you know? Really? It started out small. First it was singing contests, then swimming competitions. Then it was bowling tournaments, and then it was who could throw the best New Year's parties. Juan was always trying to one-up Matt. They had to be best friends, bro. At first I thought it was like a rivalry as in like they don't like each other. They might have just been homies. But lately those two were escalating to more and more dangerous things. I thought that no good would come of it all, but I began to worry. Too bad Juan's story ended so soon. Do you know about her camera? I'm honored you're asking me. I have no idea who this person is. I'm sorry. Okay. I thought she might have ran into him at some point. Alright, you definitely know who this is, though. Whoops. Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a bit. Just a little bit. So Mr. Powers likes this type of woman. What do you know about Miss Andrews? Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know? I don't really know her, you know? There's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now. A rumor? If you're interested, I'd be glad to share what I know. He's so happy. He looks like a lion that's just found his next meal. He does look like a lion. Would you mind telling me about this gossip? So you are interested in it. I figured you would be. Huh? Yeah? Oh. I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip, too. Oh, really? You do? Yeah. Let's take a look at this. Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jam and Midnight Rendezvous. The mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars Miss AA. You see now, don't you? What? You can stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. Juan Corda didn't have a manager of his own, which means if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials AA, Adrian Andrews. Yes, exactly. This is big news. But it's kind of odd. That woman, Miss Andrews, together with her biggest rival of her client. It's that wonderful thing that can only happen between two people. Mr. Powers looks so happy. Pearls is really following along, not having any idea as to why she's smiling. Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. Why did he say that? Was Matt about to fire her? And then she tried to go with Juan, and Juan said no too? That's why she said they're both being stubborn? Huh. Maybe she wanted them to fight more, like stop being so friendly for more publicity. And they were like, nah, bro, that's my homie. I don't know. I'm trying to guess. It's only got one page. Gem Midnight Rendezvous is a superstar in an ultra-hot, mega-secret love scandal. Reliable sources say that Juan Corda has been getting in close with the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss AA. I don't know if Adrian Andrews just like an obsessive manager or just a smart one, right? Now, I think we have enough for Lotta. Let's just finish up her thing before we move on to someone else. I think we got her. Okay, both the locks are back. So you gotta get it all in one go. Okay. Big scoop. Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room? I told you, didn't I, for my scoop. What I want to know about are the details of the scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean, that there's my bread and butter. Alright then. An unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm going to say that you were looking into a scandal. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Corda and this person? Yeah, we got it. We're locked. This woman? She's Adrian Andrews, Vanguard's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin' Ninja. It would be the hottest story for the season, wouldn't it? You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer, but you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup. Yeah, you gotta have that. That's what's it. News sauce. You mean news source. That's it. So show me something that shows that one guy had something with Miss Andrews. Which would be this thing. Unless I'm completely wrong. I didn't save, did I? I'm fucked. Present. I'm not fucked. This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid, Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss AA. Miss Corda didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. Vanguard's manager, Andrea Andrews, she has the initials AA. You saw the article and then thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were lurking around Mr. Corda's door last night. Adrian has the camera. Now we know. Adrian is the one who has the camera. That's one down. You were looking into Mr. Corda and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you? You got it. I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching them in secret meeting. But there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news. What you say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? That ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna want to see some real proof. Well, at least I do. So that's what I was doing, getting photos. Oh. I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. Then spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story. Wow, Lotta. Nice journalistic integrity you got there. I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know. But the paper I wrote it on, my note to it myself, it's gone. Your note to yourself. It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. They run off regularly. I came here for my big story. Didn't come here for my treasure to disappear on me. Yeah, I understand. It's enough to make a girl go bonkers, I tell you. What's with people now, anyway? I never thought I'd see the day when someone done steals something from me. You really want that note back, huh? I have no idea why, though. The story of the note is probably a bold-faced lie. Stolen on the night of the murder tabloid article about the victim was in the case. Okay. More details added to that one. All right. I'm gonna present some people. See if she helps me out, because I don't think I had her to present last time. Do you know anything? Sorry. I told you how many times now I'm a journalist. Oh, okay, because she doesn't know nothing. I thought she would have some sort of insight to add before I go talk to the lady. Alright, now we gotta go to the lobby. You're still here. Okay, yeah, it's just that thing locked. She's got 4, bro. Why do you have 4? Why? For what? Ridiculous. What you witnessed. Alright, I'll be honest with you for now. Then please, tell us what you saw. But aw, what a waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at your youngin's expense. I am a little devil after all. Does she want, like, a thing from Corda? I don't know. I honestly don't know what she wants. Maybe she wants some tomato juice. You know, there's a whole glass in there. I mean, I could give that to her. Doesn't imply you aren't a good person. Alright, I'll give you what you want. They said that this is something that Ms. Oldbag might read. He might have said it as a joke. Let me back out and save. Hold up. Let's be smart about this. Okay. There's 4 of these, by the way, so I don't even know if we have enough. Music's still going. Yep. Yeah, we fucked up. Yeah. Alright. We'll try the tomato juice next. Hold on. I think it actually gives us all our life back, even if I, miss it all, right? Like, if I complete it, I get all my health back, I think. I don't know if I get a complete refill, but I think I do. You want tomato juice. She did not want tomato juice. Alright. Alright. Alright, I'll give you what you want. What the hell would she want? Ah, the button. True. Maybe. I don't know. I have no clue what she wants. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to the precinct. And maybe they'll have something for me. What would Miss Oldbag want? Criminal Affairs Department. Yeah, we haven't been there yet. Or perhaps like Corda's bio. I don't know. Maybe the bio counts as a picture. Yeah, true. Because he does have a picture of him. And she does like him. So maybe that's what it was. That could be right too. I met your manager. Let me see what he says. That might help us with something. That's the manager. Did you meet her? Yeah. What do you think? Strong woman, right? And she takes good care of me? Or she takes good care of me? You're such a mama's boy. Okay. Nothing there. Let's present some evidence, perhaps. Dude, okay. I don't know. You don't care about the crime photo? Interesting. What do you think about this? Here we go. What do you think about this article? If you're talking about her thing with Juan, I always thought she was a bit careless in that way. In the way she handled it. And that's it? That's it. Okay. Huh. That was interesting right there. You didn't have much to say about that. He didn't have any locks, so the side locks don't matter. Alright. Gumshoe, if you have some Cyclops around you, boy, I swear. Doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here. Great. Now even Pearls is calling him Scruffy. Thanks, Francisca. They said something about an investigation briefing earlier, right? Why don't we come back and try again later when they're done? Okay. I guess that's all we can do, right, Mr. Nick? Okay, cool. Nothing here right now. Alright. We didn't get much, so I'm just going to assume we got to go ahead and... Hold on. We'll just present Juan and we'll see what happens. What you witness? Alright. I'll be honest with you for now. And please tell us what you know. But what a waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at your expense. I'm a little devil after all. Doesn't imply you're not a good person. Alright, I'll give you what you want. Okay. Doesn't care about Juan. Give her what she wants. Is this her radio? Nah, we need that. She want a ticket? Maybe she's last. Maybe she's last. Maybe I gotta go to, what you call him first? Guitar case? I thought I tried the bio. I think I already tried the bio at the beginning. Did I not? Did I click the wrong one? Okay, I almost did it twice. I was like, did I click the wrong one? Thought I was crazy. Alright, cool. Alright, let's do a little bit more investigating. Alright. Okay. Alright. So we know it has something to do with the tabloid, but I feel like we're only going to get one of these things. I feel like we need more, right? Why was Juan Corda murdered? You ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Well, Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Ungard's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is I was not that close to Mr. Corda. You were not that close. That's right. I've never been good with being intimate with another person. You are not good at being intimate with another person. Somehow I highly doubt that. Is this? Okay, nice. You and Mr. Corda. I thought my face was bleeding for a second. I keep scratching my beard. I thought I was bleeding. You and Mr. Corda had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into the story. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. What if, you know how On Guard and Juan were fighting for everything? What if Juan and On Guard were fighting for the heart of Adrian Andrews? And Juan wouldn't let up. And so Adrian said, how about I fucking kill you? That'd be crazy. That would be crazy. Note to self, stay on her good side. In any case of despising personal relationships like that, I see, however, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me? You to get close to Mr. Corda, as if there was such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Corda for this person's sake? Oh. Profiles. Get close to Mr. Corda for this person's sake. For Matt, maybe? Because that would get more publicity? For this person's sake. Yeah, right? For this person's sake, are we talking about Will? No? I got 3 people. It could be for her sake. It could be for her sake. That's possible. Why would she need to do that for his sake? Yeah, that's wrong. I knew that was going to be wrong. Yeah, I knew that was going to be wrong. Where am I going to go if I load? Okay. So we need to look at some other stuff. So hold up, I haven't really been paying attention. I got to lock in. I'm saying, bro. It's okay. You care about this? Okay. Oh, she's not gonna say anything to me? She's gonna ignore all my stuff? No way, right? I guess so. There's a whole camera missing. Damn, we're missing so much. They called this so suddenly that something about it just seems off, you know? You mean the press conference? Yeah. He said there's something I'd like to confess if I win. I heard he faxed his request for the conference into the office only yesterday. Yesterday? Yeah, it is kind of sudden. But I guess his manager set everything up somehow, so I was lucky. Nice manager. Okay. So he was lucky. Know about this camera? No? Okay. I figured. The guitar case. That was Juan's. I'm guessing you've never seen this case before? It's pretty famous by now. It stands out because it holds the bright red guitar, Damien the signature item. But if the guitar is so important, how could he forget it for the award ceremony? That seemed a little strange. Still nothing to add on that. Okay. It says a partial map. Is he going to talk about that? Okay. Perhaps Adrian was close to Corda for her own sake. I know that sounds dumb, but maybe who knows? I could see her being close to him for her own sake, because if people are accusing her of doing something, maybe she was trying to, talk to him to kind of prove that, like, hey, nothing's going on here. I don't know. Or maybe he just kept her in the papers. Maybe she wanted to be out there. I mean, it's good for a manager to find other people to have as clients to make more money, right? Like, what it feels like right now is that I have everything, I just don't know what it's for, if that makes sense. And I just bought that camera. Who did it? The thieving rascal. Please don't look straight at me while you're saying that. When I find the bugger who went and done this, they're going to pay with a bullet. If you do that, don't expect me to defend you. How do you have nothing to add about a tablet I just used to get you to okay, whatever. Alright. Whatever. Let's try this again. Alright. So we know it was the tablet right here. But of course there's 4 layers to this. So... Okay, so it wasn't for her sake. Okay. Let's try Will. Also not correct. And let's try Juan, because I already tried on guard. Also not right. It just sends me back out. I don't die or nothing. It just, like, starts me over. Because, I mean, I could just spam it and cheese it, but, what's the fun in that, What if one of these is her camera? These cameras must belong to the press that came to cover the press conference. They're all basically doing the same thing, staring at the empty stage. Nah, none of them are hers. So there must be someone we haven't seen yet. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It's the stage they were going to use for the post-ceremony stage show. After the show, there was supposed to be a press conference, but even Mr. Garden himself didn't seem to know, huh? How does the person who's supposed to give a conference not know about it? Seats for the spectators of the post-ceremony show and press conference. But it's so bad neither event... it's too bad neither event is going to be held now. A lobby with a grand staircase always feels enormous. But right now, the only thing filling the enormous room is anxiety about the murder. I really hope nothing else happens or bad happens here. Maybe asking guard about Adrian if you haven't. I mean, I think you did. I think I did too. Pretty sure he didn't say much about her. It's almost like I have to break something, but he doesn't have a psych lock, so there's nothing to break, you know? Why are you so angry and in my face, dog? What's wrong with you? You got any? Nah, she's all checked out, so she doesn't have anything she can help me with. Okay. What if I present this anyway? Okay. What if I show the camera to, hold on. No. What if I show the camera to Adrian? Because what if Lotta got a picture she didn't want her to have, and that's why she has the camera? Okay, nope. Tried. What'd you say? Maybe now Criminal Affairs is around? I don't know, man. I guess I could go there again, but... I examined this whole room, didn't I? The knife, yeah. And he didn't care about me showing him the picture with the of the crime scene that had the knife. Neither did she. We've examined all this stuff before. No need to do it again. We never went into the bathroom, really. Now that Gumshoe isn't in here, is there something I can... Oh, she threw this at me. I forgot about this. I thought we grabbed it. Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper? It's an autograph. Autograph? Paper's got Mr. Corda's name written on it, so it's his autograph. I can't read it at all. To be honest, I've seen writing like this, or to be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this. Oh, right. Yeah, because it's his autograph, Juan's autograph. It's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here. See how it says to my dearest Wendy in more normal letters? This sloppy, unreadable writing. It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone. Hold on. Wendy. I've heard the name somewhere before. Here we go. Alright. That's what we were missing this whole time. I remember her throwing that at me, but I thought he grabbed it, and I just kind of completely forgot about it because we didn't need it for anything yet. Okay. Makes sense. Now we're locked. So the next person we gotta go to is Wendy, and I'm pretty sure we're about to get right through it easily. All four of them. We got this. You're about to get obliterated, bro. Freaking 4 psych locks. For what? Let's see how hard this opens the case. This is gonna be insane. Personally, present it to her to see what she says. Alright. 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 Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. I know I have to do it this way, but like, bro, come on. Come on, bro. You're not gonna give me nothing? I hate you. What do you witness? Alright, I'll be honest with you for now. And please tell us what you saw. But what a waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you, youngin's expense. I am a little devil after all. Doesn't that imply that you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want. That can't be wrong. That's Juan's autograph. Yes, it is. And it even says to my dearest Wendy on it. That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Oldbag, so the Wendy has to be me, right? Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan, has this Wendy in mind when he signed it. Oh, please, give it to me. Let me see it, please. Huh. I don't know any other Wendy's. Do I? I don't think I do. I can't leave you, or I can't let you have it just like that. Yes, I know. Then what about an exchange? Are you fucking serious right now, bro? You cannot. Man, they had me a little stressed. I was like, how in the blue hell am I going to get 4 of these? And I was like, I got it. Whatever. I got this thing. I guess we'll just get right through it. They funny. Y'all real funny. It's either a person named Wendy, or it's like a Maggie Bird situation where the name was misspelled based on hearing it. True. Good point. What if AA isn't Adrian Andrews, but it's someone else with those same initials? That would be interesting. Oh, she must really want this autograph. My offer isn't good enough for you? Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. Wendy Oldbag ready to open her heart. All of my dearest Juan. Bro, are you for real? That's it? I feel bad for you now. Austin Action, bro, the 10 Samurai. Was that his name? I don't remember his name. All he did was tell me 10 Samurai. Huh, unless you're joking. I feel bad for you now. Huh? I tell you, I saw him that night. Nah, bro, I made that up. They didn't give. Okay, cool. Because I was like, maybe that was in the very beginning when they were introducing everybody and it was going too fast for me to read it. I don't know. I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room. Are you kidding? Oh no. It's about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet minding my own business. And? Did you tell that to the police? Well, of course. I thought I could get a gift certificate or 2 out of it, maybe more. Gift certificate? I've been recruited again for that part at the trial, you know? The trial tomorrow. This time you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. If only you knew, Wendy, if only you knew. But Mr. Ungard hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about details like that. I know he did my poor Juan in. I just do. That yellow-bellied chicken. A yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like. I trust consensus. I know what someone did when someone did something bad, and I say he did it. What did Mr. Ungard ever do to her to deserve this? Alright. I swear if Wendy shows some phony photos again, bro. What did Mr. Ungard do to you that makes you so... You don't know? That guy? He framed my Juan. He created that scandal, the plague for Juan. Oh, he made that up? Why would he do that? Mr. Nick, what is it? What's a scandal? Oh, I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay? Poor Juan, led astray by the wiles of the vile temptress. Mr. Nick, what do wild temptress mean? How about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So, Miss Oldbag, who is this woman you're talking about? Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy he shoved the girl onto Juan on purpose. His own manager, but why? I thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud. Wow, so he's losing competitions because of the scandal, not even because his suit was trash or anything like that. Interesting. Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why are you... So, did me picking on guard not work because I didn't have this information? Or did it not work because... I'm confused. Because wouldn't that mean that she would have been going towards Juan for his sake? Right? I don't understand. Why do you know about that anyways, Miss Oldbag? I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know. And do you have any proof that Mr. Angard did what you say he did? Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so. Of course, a tabloid. Next week, doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet? Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it? Okay. What does she give us based on what she said? We'll just have to pay attention to that information. And the profiles involved, I guess. I only went here because I thought they might be here now, but I wasn't sure because we just finished Oldbag's thing. But if they weren't, I would have just gone right back to Adrian. Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing. Yeah. Oh, he's back. Hey, so you came, pal. Why the blunt greeting? Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight. So we'll let know something news related before everyone else secret info. Oh shit. It didn't let me read what you were saying. That sucks. We can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. So what do you mean by airtight or the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's two big pieces. Two? And both of them are in this photo. The first is the button that is missing from the victim's chest. That's the button that you found during your body search of On Guard. Yep, I found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai's special pants. And the second one is the knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints of the knife in his chest to be exact. Fingerprints. Whose are they? You didn't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. They're Mountain Guards. Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. What about this airtight testimony? It's that old security lady, Miss Oldbag. I thought so. What do you mean, you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal? Well... And I even told her not to open her mouth of hers and blab to anyone. Her blab knob is stuck on 10. And there's no turning it down, trust me. Yeah, well, Miss Oldbag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. Ungar come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death. I lost the camera, which also had a note with the secret info on it. Perhaps Wendy found it, and that's how she knows the tabloid next. Oh, right. She has the camera. That makes sense. I don't know why, but I thought Miss Olbeck had the camera, but I just didn't really know why I thought that. Kind of just assumed. But I assumed she might have it, or Adrian might have it. That was my assumption. Those are my two assumptions. But yeah, that putting two and two together, yeah, I would have thought about it a little bit more critically. I would have got that. No way. Now, there's something that we can present to him that might change anything. Does he know about this? We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves, the scandal with Mr. Corda, but why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide. Oh, shit. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Suicide. Oh, Celeste Impacts is a cool name. Didn't somebody just pass away or get murdered with that name? With a artist of some kind? Like a musician? And she was Juan Corda's manager. Oh, he had a manager, the victim's manager. But that's not all, pal. Miss Impacts was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one. Her mentor. Is it the person we needed that wasn't here before? Yeah, that's what we need for Adrian, the person she needed to protect. That's why I didn't get it when I presented everybody else, because it wasn't them. This is her right here. A woman who was both Mr. Corda's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have had something to do with this case? Okay. Do you want to know more about her, pal? Yeah, for sure. What was the victim's manager, or she was the victim's manager and was also Mr. Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Maybe the whole scandal that was going on, maybe Adrian hates Juan. I mean, I doubt On Guard would tell Adrian to do the scandal, because he doesn't tell her what to do. Seems like she tells him what to do. So she probably forced that scandal on purpose, so she'd have an excuse to go talk to Juan, and then she killed him. Uh-oh. Oh no. No. Come on. No, we're good. We can leave. We can leave right now. We can leave right now. It's good. Like, you don't have to be all that. You know, you got him. You hit him. You hit him pretty good. He fell. We can just go. I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another. Miss Von Karma. You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? You don't need a traitor. I don't need a traitor in my midst. You don't? Don't mean... I do, Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye. That's... Wait. Please wait, sir. I don't get this much... Quiet. If it weren't for traitors like you, I would have won. Is that what you want to say? Who? That voice. The base god himself? Edgeworth? It's been a long time, right? This person. This is Mr. Edgeworth? What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong. You haven't changed a bit, Francisca. You. How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You saw the Von Karma name and dragged it through the mud. She whipped herself? You even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are. Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed to be perfect in every way? Then let's hear it, Francisca. How are things going? I heard you were having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country. You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back. Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given up at all. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never. Mr. Wright, I'll see you tomorrow in court. It will be a clinical lesson for the meaning of total victory. Ad victoriam? Oh no, that's to victory. My bad. Still the same wild mare she always was. I thought you, the prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died. Mr. Nick, I never wanted to see you again. And then it's enough a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year. Are you going to run tomorrow's trial? You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given it up. That wild mare hasn't given it yet. It seems. Given in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making it an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I always say one thing, or I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What is it supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack. Working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. The truth. In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information. Just what is going on inside his head? A lot of things may have happened, however, Manfred von Karma was still my mentor. And a perfect win record is von Karma, or proof of a von Karma. 1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It'd be better for everyone if you'd never come back from the dead, Edgeworth. Damn, bro. A perfect win is von Karma. Okay. Got you. I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Well, with Francisca, she almost always says, I will defeat you this time the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client, to save their lives. To save your client, you say. Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals. Those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth, looks like there's still a lot you have yet to learn. Oh, I have yet to learn. Me? Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough. Okay, he can be a bit more generous. Alright. What you know about this? Great. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. So fucking helpful. There we go. While I was abroad, these deplorable types of actors became popular, I take it. But refreshing like a spring breeze is his motto. Refreshing. And what is so refreshing about a spring breeze? Sounds like the pollen is not treating him well this year. There is an interesting rumor about this man. Why does Phoenix hate this guy so much for like no reason? I think Phoenix's whole beef really is more so about Edgeworth only caring about winning in the trial than it is about actually finding the truth. Because when they first went at it, Edgeworth was like tampering with evidence. So Phoenix was kind of like, I thought we only cared about finding the truth. And then in the end, it seemed like Edgeworth had finally turned things around, but he left after Phoenix had beat him like a bunch of times. It's like kind of convenient timing, you know? As if Phoenix had does have a flaw with holding. Yeah, he does. He does hold grudges like crazy. Wish he didn't do that, but he does that. There's an interesting rumor about this man. You mean the one about Miss Andrews getting close to him? But that's pretty common tabloid fare, isn't it? I don't take things at face value when there's more to be found. And he's talking about this right here. This woman is another key to solving this case. Do you really think so? She was Agent Andrews' mentor a long time ago, but she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Corrida's manager. And then, a few months later, Celeste Impacts died. But her death was ruled a suicide, right? Yes. There is still one riddle we've yet to solve. A riddle. Her suicide note. It went missing, no one can find it. A suicide note that just vanished, huh? Okay, that's something we gotta find. Agent Andrews. She holds a large secret within herself. A secret? You can't help but feel that this whole case revolves around her. Miss Impact's death was most certainly a suicide. Of that, there is no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. The suicide note. But how do you know Miss Impacts had even written such a note? There was no solid evidence, however. We did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high. But who would hide such a thing? The police think it was Mr. Juan Corrida himself, the victim. He was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note. Mr. Corrida hid his own manager's suicide note, but why? As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is the suicide report, part 1 anyway. Part 1. Deceased, lessons back found by Juan Corrida, was her suicide note hidden, okay? Let's look at that. I can't look at it. That's funny. So perhaps that's why Adrian was getting close, yeah? Yeah. I think we got everything we need from him. I think it's GG's for good old Adrian. Ain't no way she left. Looks like Miss Andrews isn't here. That's not good. I still have a few questions I had that want to ask her. And she has that psych lock on her heart, right? Well, we don't have much of a choice. I guess we'll have to come back later. I don't see anything that I can investigate. Maybe she's in here. Nope. No. Alright. Does he know who this is? Let's see. There we go. What's wrong? How much do you know? What do you mean, how much? Mr. Lawyer, I may be your client, but I hope you will keep yourself out of my personal life. No, I would never. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lunch appointment I have to keep. You're in detention. Who in the world are you going to eat with? The security guard? Mr. Nick. The Celeste Impact lady. Somehow I got a feeling that she is very important to all this. This dude really left. Are you serious? Edgeworth. Bro. Help me. Oh my god. Why you like this? I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. First of all, the reports that have multiple parts, like that one, that has two parts. What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here is the second part. The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name is Adrian Andrews. Miss Andrews, what did she do? She tried to kill herself. She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to kill herself, though. What does that mean? You think she's a strong career woman? That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews, she has a certain secret she's always trying to hide. A secret. Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside. Two parts give me flashbacks to the whole Blue Badger evidence thing. Log thing. Yeah. I have one of my most popular clips. It might be my most popular short is me getting the second part of it and typing 7 over and over into the the safe. Had like 10K views or whatever. That's why this is really like inside. Okay, dependent nature. So she's probably super dependent on on Celeste, and then when Celeste died, she probably like broke, I guess. Miss Andrews dependent. Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. Okay. Alright, he gave us that insight. He told us what the second part was, but only gave us the first part. I don't have the second part to use. He's still not here. There's no way she's there now, right? No. Okay. Okay. Look at this information again. Who would care about this? Suicide report. I'm just gonna present it to everybody and see what they say. Probably old bag. Let me see. Hold up. Because she brought this up, kinda. I think. You gotta be kidding me. I thought for sure she brought us something like this. Maybe it's the profiles. You suck. Alright. Now, Powers might know something. That's possible. Okay. Damn. Right, now you're losing me. I don't know. Are we not done talking to Edgeworth? Oh shit, it's the top one. I didn't see that. What's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature? Adrian Andrews' attempt at suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Impax. And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live. Lost her will? But why would she? Her pillar of strength, her mentor, Celeste Impax, was gone forever. That's why. Why would that... Is that what they call following someone to the grave? After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live. And that's the nature of her dependency on others. When Celeste Impax suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself. Then that means her super confident attitude is all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. How terrible. This is the other half of the report. Attempted suicide report, Adrian Andrews' reasons, shock from Celeste Impax suicide. Alright. Appearances can be deceiving. It's such a cliche saying, but it's cliche because it's true. Miss Andrews, to think that behind that unwavering brave front, she's been hiding this weakness and fear. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. Why did Celeste do that? What if it was because of Adrian constantly depending on her all the time? And she got tired of it and just like gave up. She's back. Here we go. We got her. Oh, Miss Andrews is here. Looks like she's talking with someone. That's Francisco Von Karma. Miss Von Karma, what are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer too. You've got some nerve following me around. Following you? I mean, that's you, Miss Von Karma. You're the one doing the following. Pearls. You're always following after that detective with the little beard. Me. Following after Scruffy. Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl. Pearls, take it and run. What is that? An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device onto that detective. And with this, I know that fools every move. So that noise we heard was this receiver. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now. Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews, yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood? Alright. What are those two talking about? Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she? Is she now attached to Von Karma? Whoops. No, I retract that. I retract. No, I retract. No, I retract. 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 I want to hear what she has to say about these things before I interrogate her. I'd like to ask you about this. I told you I hate trifling. Okay. I just want to see if she has anything to say at all. So she doesn't want... She's trying to, like, block that shit out. Okay. Okay. Just curious. I don't think even she can be attached to Von Karma. Okay. Alright, we're good. We got this. Why was Juan Corda murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Do you realize you're putting Mr. Ungar's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is I was not close to Mr. Kuroda. You were not that close. That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You're not good at being intimate with another person? Somehow I highly doubt that. You and Mr. Kuroda had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even have half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Oh my God. Let me drink some water. What did I even say? You wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into the story. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self, stay on her good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see, however, where there was a need for you to get close to someone. Me? Need to get close to Mr. Kuroda? As if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Kuroda for this person's sake? Celeste Impacts, your mentor. How did you know about Celeste? This Impacts, she committed suicide, didn't she? It looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Kuroda's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Kuroda so you could find out more about her suicide. You have a great imagination. You might have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for a putrid third-rate tabloid. Miss Andrews. There was no mystery surrounding her death, none. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with that way her suicide was resolved. Talking about this right here. Where's the suicide note? Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? Looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Kuroda. Juan? And Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That is why you became intimate with Mr. Kuroda. I've sat by quietly and listened to you insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor, however, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know her. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. If a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others, okay. Man, it is. I'm hoping this is it right here. Honestly, that's the impression you like to give. However, I don't think that's who you really are. What? I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste impacts with someone very important to you. They attempted suicide? Or that she was the mentor? Fuck! I hit the wrong button. No! I hit the wrong button. No! What a world. I'm melting. No! I hit the wrong button. No! Oh well, at least I know what the answers are. Alright, be damned if I hit the wrong one. I'm gonna go with the attempted suicide report because it says reason shock from Celeste's impact to suicide. What's up, Amir? That's my homie. You should subscribe to him, Fourth, if you like edits. I don't know if you care about edits and stuff like that, but he's really good at those. I don't even know if you watch anime for real, but I know you watch this game. This is anime. Miss Andrews, you nearly went through it with it, didn't you? Went through with what? Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself. Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember. That's very probably anime you watch, I believe it. However, I made a few references and you don't react, and I'm like, okay, either he doesn't watch anime or he has no clue what I'm talking about. But, however, that is all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people who you can depend on. You were dependent on impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had. Stop. When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note. You must have heard about the police report, the one that said the police suspected Mr. Corda of hiding Mr. Impact's note. You heard about it and thought to recover it from him by getting close to him, am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes. What do you mean? What topic did we start this conversation on again? It was why was the victim killed? Exactly. However, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with the reason to want Mr. Corda dead. Me? His impact was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder. Murder? Wow, we got it. I was worried for a second there because a couple of those took more than one thing to freaking unlock. It's true, I am the woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small, and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. Relatable. I'm not a woman, though. I've pushed against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. Never wanted anyone to find out the truth. Sanders. This one thing, it's the one thing I've wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret, like mine and mine alone. I am sorry. I never said that. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? Please, Miss Andrews, all I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note, and that someone was Juan Corda. Celeste, without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me. So you were close to Mr. Corda to recover her suicide note, correct? Looks like the tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they said, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if they purposely add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so I understand. Oh, I have one small favor to ask. My attempted suicide, I'd like for you to keep it a secret. Miss Andrews. If people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live. Alright, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, I guess she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first. Thank you for your discretion. Mr. Nick, can I ask you something? What is it? Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand like a little while back. That card? Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding? Huh? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag. What is this? It looks like a seashell. That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from. Her not remembering something clearly sounds like it would be a rare occurrence. Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. Ngard in your capable hands. I'm guessing he's gonna be at the, oh shit, now what? If you have sight blocks, I'm going to sleep, Pearl. Don't do this shit to me. Well, I think we've gathered all we can. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright? Well, Pearl, she looks like she's worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all and has been walking all over the place with me today. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right? Oh no, I'm okay, really. I am. I'm really fine. I really am. You don't look fine to me. I'm telling you, Pearls. If some Cyclops appear, Pearls, don't fucking do this shit. Pearls. So what now? Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive. You mean Miss Impact's suicide note? That's right. She's the only one who discovered the victim's body. Clever. Mr. Nick, the transceiver. Hello, Wright and Cole offices. Mr. Attorney. You're not answering a phone. Maya. Where's Maya? As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time. Which is why I suppose she is absolutely famished. What? So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost, wouldn't you agree? Wait, Maya, let me hear her. Very well. Maya, is that you? Sis, ask my sis. Maya, damn it, he cut her off. Mystic Maya said, ask my sis, didn't she? Sis? What she mean by that? You know exactly what she means, bro. Come on, Phoenix. You're hopeless. You're a hopeless one. I'm sorry. Mia, I have a message from Maya, so come, ask me anything you want about her. How's Maya? She's safe for now. That kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems. I'm glad to hear she's safe, but Mia, how would you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left. Then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could. I didn't know how you could, I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart of her. Yeah, that is pretty clever. I've seen that before, actually, in a movie where these two people could trade in bodies. I think it was, Your Name. If you ever seen that, it's an anime movie, but it's a really good love story. I think you'd like it a lot. It's called Your Name. It's probably on Netflix. Maybe it's not. It might be on YouTube. I don't know. The kidnapper. What's he like? I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answering a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. I'm legit going to probably pass out from exhaustion once I'm done, just because my brain's probably overworked, but we'll see. Apparently, Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there, and she didn't see the face of her attacker. Maya is locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her. When you were with her? starving. I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, you don't want a burger this time? I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I have to stay positive. He promised he wasn't going to kill me. I'm not going to die. I wonder if you're with Nick right now. Huh? Someone dropped a card here. Looks like a business card, but there's no name on it. Interesting. It's a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card. There's all sorts of things piled up here, but it's too dark to see. What's this? It feels like there's a lot of glass bottles here. And these feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry and not really thirsty. Drinking on an empty stomach, I'm pretty sure, is like terrible for you. Drat, it's locked. But this door is locked. It seems really easy enough to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then click, they magically open the door. I wonder if there's a card like that around here I could use. Ah, that's it. The shell card. If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful. Such a genius. Alright. Now if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. I did it. Okay. Now I'm getting the heck out of here. I should keep Nick waiting. Or I shouldn't keep Nick waiting or worried. Hey, let's go. Now, why would they leave the card for her to escape like that? I mean, if you're an assassin, you have to know that someone will figure out how to get out of that shit, right? It says Trial Dash 1, Part 2, 1. So I'm going to assume this is going to be split into parts 2. How long was this fucking stream, bro? Jesus. Yeah, I don't know how them people do those 8-hour streams or whatever. I can't sit in the chair for that long. Got me fucked up. But good night. We'll get right back to it soon enough.